Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and tonight I'm going to be doing a Celtic card reading for the, Celtic cross reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Okay, I brought, this is going to be a little bit of a long intro, so if you don't want to hear that, you can move, you can just fast forward a little bit. It's longer than normal, but it's an unusual circumstance. So, last week? Last week I decided that, or the week before, I decided to do Celtic cross readings for the zodiac signs. Because I do mid-months and I do monthlies in the zodiac signs, but the weeklies I've been doing in earth, air, water, and fire signs. And that's because I work full-time, so it's hard for me to get it out. So it occurred to me that I could do these as long as you knew that it wasn't going to be structured like it's going to be on Tuesday. It's going to be as I can intersperse them in. And I may pull off, but I'll come back into the position where I left off and start the readings over in between. That way, each zodiac sign gets their own reading. That being said, this is going to be a general collective reading. So you should be watching your... Oh, and there's going to be extendeds too. I decided to go ahead and do the extendeds. I may be losing my mind, but I'm doing it. So I work a full-time job, by the way, just so everybody knows why time is such an issue. You should be watching your sun, moon, rising sign, and you can watch your Venus sign too. And that will give you the overall energy. I mean, you can watch all your signs. I mean, your nodes and all that. I am not an astrologer by any means. I'm just kind of learning some of it. That'll give you more personal energy to you, okay? And you can get a birth chart online just about anywhere now for free. You just have to have your birth information, of course. And the other thing is like, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell icon for future notifications. I don't think you understand how important it is for you to do that. When you hit like or interact or make comments, that keeps this particular video and any other that you watch in the algorithm. You send it down the line. You're like, oh man, this is cool. Okay, so I'm gonna hit like, and then 5 other people can see that. But if I don't hit like, that ends with you. It dies right there. It doesn't move any further. That's how the algorithm works. So, I mean, it's just a simple thing. We're sharing a lot of energy with you for you to share, not just me, other readers, other YouTubers outside of tarot or whatever. So, and I don't think a lot of people know that, and I'm not chastising you. I'm just like, that's how it works. So that's just a little heads up there. Excuse me. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get on with the reading. Sorry about the long intro. Since you already know, you'll know next week. I won't have to blather on about the business part of it. Okay, so Sagittarius. Sagittarius. 3 of coins. You are mastering something. Alright. Now, let's see what's crossing you. What is crossing you? What is crossing Sagittarius, please, Spirit? The Knave of Wands. Well, player. That's player energy. Devil energy. Well, it's not devil, but that's somebody that just wants to play. Okay. What's going for you? Well, it doesn't seem great, but you are in the middle of a transformation. You are transforming. You're coming out of that energy. You are going to master this. You're done with that, and you're moving on. You are going to transition into a new cycle, whether they like it or not. Okay? That's some kind of communication about it. This is the actual... In the recent past, you had somebody that it was very passionate, or had the potential to be very passionate, but they weren't engaged. well, that didn't sound good. They were playing. That's your player energy, okay? That's your communication about that, okay? So what is crowning Sagittarius right now? Okay. The Six of Cups. And I'm going to read that from this. Well, not with these glasses, I'm not. I'm going to read that from this book. Okay, because sometimes this has different meanings. Yeah. Oh, it is. It's the same. Past connections, childhood memories. What it is nostalgia over the past. It's you know, we all have nostalgic memories about the past. Okay, and you know, there's butterflies outside today. You know, when we look back, we tend to clean up all the drama that was going on during that time. Okay, I mean, I look back. I've had brothers that have passed away, and I look back with the times that we were all cool and yeah, but you know, there were times we were beating the hell out of each other. I mean, we were kids. It's like, I know you did not just steal my sandwich. Get your hand off my plate. I know you did. Oh, don't you dare. You know, okay, but those memories kind of fade. That's the idea. And you know, we did have those memories, and those memories made me who I am today. Or partially made me who I am today. You know, I had a lot of fun with them, and it was great. But I mean, we all had problems then. You know, we still had to deal with things. We still had to pay. Well, we didn't, but our parents had to pay power bills. We were still getting booted out of the house. We were allowed to watch cartoons, and then your house was in the yard. I mean, that's just the way it was. Sorry, I swore. Okay, and but it's okay to look back with nostalgia. Especially if you can look back with joy about it, okay? But don't stay there too long, okay? Because, no, not that one. Yeah, you're healing from a broken heart is what it is. So I don't think forward you're going into a broken heart. I think you're just finding... You know, when you're letting something go, you look at you grieve through the hard parts and the terrible parts, and why did I even like, you know, why did I even like this person to begin with? But then, you know, it softens, and the grief gets a little easier, okay? And that's because you learn how to love yourself. And once you can look back, yeah, my brothers were brats, but you know what? They were there for us. We were all there for each other, and you know, I can look at that back with nostalgia and just kind of, you know, just laugh off the other stuff because it's done. It's spent energy. It's done. We've all healed from it, and you know, whatever happened. Now I learn. You know, you're learning how to love yourself. I'm a Sagittarius, so I think eye's coming out here. My eye is coming out here a lot. All right, so. I think you're kind of guarded right now, but really, you're the Empress. You don't even need to be guarded. You are all that and a box of Cracker Jacks. I don't care what they say. You are nurturing, you are kind, you are where love and benevolence comes from. If you had a player, even if it wasn't a player, but if it was just somebody that was non-committal, or they just seem to want to run in and run out. You know, you're not in that energy. Okay? Your environment is the Knave of Swords. You're guarded. You're not going to let that in anymore. I mean, because you're an Empress. Why would you let a little page? Why are you going to let a little page dictate your life? You're not. You know. Hopes and fears. Ooh, the Lovers. Wow. So that could be the past coming back, or that could be something entirely new, but it is a very high spiritual love. It could be your hope and your fear. Yes, we're Sagittarius, we don't like to be held down. And then we have ultimate happiness coming in. And here you are looking. Yeah, I know this energy really well. Okay, I'm trying to see the best part about this, but seriously, a relationship? Not so much. I'm building my empire. I'm doing this. I mean, Sagittarius are kind of known for. It's not that we don't have relationships. So actually, we have very good relationships, but we are ready to run at any given moment. Not run away from the relationship. I mean, ready to run. It's just it's a thing. It's we're horses, we're centaurs, we hit our mark, we're used to traveling, we love to travel, we love to learn, you know, and so we can't be with anybody that's really demanding and clingy. It's not doable. We are all for adventure and fun. You know, like an example, my daughter is like, how did you two live like that? And she's talking about her father and I. And it's like, oh yeah, before, no offense to her, but before we had her, we wanted to go to Daytona. Okay, no problem. We just packed a bag and left. You know, we both had made good money, and if we lost our jobs, it didn't matter. We could get one the next day when we got back. We weren't worried about it because we were both Sagittariuses. And it was spontaneity. We did whatever we wanted to do, and we still do. And a lot of people don't understand that. So I think that's where you're at. Once you love yourself, you know, I mean, you are the Empress. You know, you're not going to let somebody dictate to you from this energy level, because you're on this energy level. You're not even looking for a connection, okay? You're not even looking for a connection, and you have the sun. This is ultimate happiness, okay? But you're looking at it. You're very much looking at this. I'm sorry if I'm blathering on. All right. Dang it. I'm very tired too. So moving this one up and this one over. So you're mastering something, and as we do that, you know, as we start healing, messengers come in with messages of love, okay? Now that may be somebody coming in for you. And that could, you have the potential for the Two of Cups. You have the potential for a new relationship. A nice new relationship too. Because it comes in after the healing. It's not the devil, okay? It's not devil energy. Or it doesn't start off as devil energy. Okay? And whoever this is like coming in fast. Alright. Which is not, or it could be you going quickly. Alright. So you do have somebody communicating a passionate new relationship. They want a passionate new relationship with you. Okay? And you're mastering something. It's probably your own feelings, because see here, we're finding you over here in the Nine of Cups, where you're loving yourself. Okay? And you're over it. Alright, so Spirit, you know, really what you need to do is rest and reflect. You need to rest. You see, you're looking at things from a higher perspective over here. Don't be in your head. Get some rest. You made much better decisions when you're well rested, and you're in Swords energy there. So it's also telling you, like, to do a life review. Okay, I'm here. What do I want to do? What is it that I truly want? And then where am I at, and how am I going to get from point A to point B? And then you go for it, okay? Because you're in the middle of a transformation. And I mean, this is Sagittarius to a T. It is a fire sign. You will encompass the King of Wands. Passionate, creative, dynamic. You will create something. If nothing else, we will create chaos for fire signs. Okay? So, again, you have a Page of Wands coming in. This is a Page of Fire coming in again to remind you, okay, about something. Or they may be bringing you a message about something, the passionate new beginning with something that could be business related or love related, okay? And whatever this is going to be, this is going to be justice from your past. The Knight of Wands is usually a player. So if you're not sure and you think it might have been, yeah, he probably was. Or she. Okay, because, you know, and from that you're going to build yourself up. You will have the Nine of Pentacles. You will learn to be abundant. She learned everything there was to know about being a falconer, and she raises those falcons, and she raises the best of them because she has the fire, the energy, and the drive to do so if she's using this fire sign energy. Okay? And she's actually balanced because she's Taurus. All right? And that's how she found her abundance. So you can look back to the past with nostalgia. And because I think you're getting ready, you're putting those burdens down. I think what you're doing is having a last look at the past and letting it go. You're putting the burdens down, you're letting it go. Because you're nurturing something else. And you're obviously maybe nurturing yourself because you're presenting here as the Nine of Cups. When you love yourself, you don't need external validation. You go for your wish fulfillment. You already know yourself and you love yourself and you know what you want and you're going after it. Okay? You're closing a cycle and opening a new one. Well, you actually close the cycle when you put the burdens down. So you're opening a new cycle and you are presenting as the Empress. So can't imagine how that happened. Okay? Queen of Wands, passionate, creative, dynamic, and don't think she doesn't get her own way. She gets what she wants, but not because she's a spoiled brat. It's because she has the fire and the drive and the tenacity to do it. She also has the intuition, but she has that fire that drives her. Okay? And she's got magic. I mean, she's a fire sign. Got a little dragon, of course. And this is somebody like that Nine of Pentacles that knows. That's why they're abundant. They're passionate about what they do. She has sunflowers. How'd she raise those sunflowers in that desert that's behind her? Because she knows something about water, and she has made it her business to know things about water to make sure that her kingdom can have sunflowers and food. Okay? And her determination and her will is going to start a passionate new beginning. Okay? Now this Knave of Swords, that's actually somebody spying on you. Okay? That's somebody watching you. I don't think in the I don't think like a crazy stalker. It's just somebody that's it may be somebody from your past and they're watching you and they don't know what to do. But you do. You have clarity. You have clarity. Clarity brought you peace, and it's going to bring you victory, and you're moving forward. You're not going to be in your head anymore, especially not over somebody that did you wrong. You might be the wounded warrior for a little while, but you got that Ace of Passions, so that closes off that cycle too. See, that one's wounded. He's waiting for the next thing to come in. He knows there's another one out there, but he doesn't know what it is, okay? But, because he was wounded, he battled all that, you know? But we in the tarot community know that 10 ends a cycle, and here's the Ace of Wands to end that cycle. And then he put that burden down. You saw the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands putting the burdens down. Okay, and your hopes and fears is the Lovers, which makes perfect sense. That could be your absolute greatest wish, and it could be the most terrifying thing for a Sagittarius ever. Okay, but you are presenting as the Queen of Cups. It's somebody that's kind, caring, nurturing, and loving. And Spirit is letting you know to follow your intuition. Because don't play with a knave. You're an Empress. You want happiness. You want to build abundance. That King of Coins, though, he's pretty cool. Kind of earthy. He's very methodical, meticulous, and abundant. It's not about the abundance per se. It's about the... He makes sure that if he's abundant, his people are abundant. It's about fairness, kindness. Okay? And you're sitting here looking at this thing from a higher perspective. And, okay? You see, you're moving forward. Once you have the clarity, you're going to move forward quickly. Okay? And you're going to become the Queen of Cups. I'm sorry, Cauldrons. Let me try that one more time. Queen of Pentacles to that King of Pentacles. Okay? And, I mean, you had a broken heart in the past. And you worked your way through it. And now you're looking at being able to build a very, very firm foundation. So, I hope that resonates with you. That's an amazing reading. Lots of aces up in there. New cycles, ending burdens, throwing things down, looking at things from a higher perspective. You've got Emperor, Empress. You have Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. You have almost all the queens, well, which makes sense because you have the Empress. So, I mean, this is about building a firm foundation and learning how to love yourself. So I hope you like this, and if you do, please hit like, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell icon if you want future notification. And if you want to join us for the extended, we're going to be over on Patreon. And have a great night. Thanks for watching.